Part 1. The Cosmic Mystery about the Hollow Moon. Hello. I know it's been a while. I'm back. Vsauce here. No, I'm joking. So there was a lot of stuff going on. It was really hard to record, and I just couldn't. It was so much work. I also had a problem with recording the gameplay. So I recorded this theory already twice, meaning probably 2 hours worth of videos just gone because I could not upload them from my PlayStation. But I found a way, hopefully. So let's dive into the theory without further ado. Today we're talking about one of the most wild theories out there, the hollow moon theory. Now, to understand this properly, we have to go back to November 20th. Can I talk? November 20th, 1969. That's when the Apollo 12 mission intentionally crashed the ascent stage of their lunar module. Oh, I'm sorry. To the surface of, well, the moon. The resulting vibrations, according to NASA reports, caused the moon to ring like a bell for over 1 hour. The strange result is a key piece of the puzzle that makes people question whether the moon is truly a natural object. Beyond that, we have the overall density to consider. The moon is incredibly light compared to Earth, and certain studies have pointed to a lack of a heavy metallic core, which is typically for rocky planets. This lack of a core further fuels the speculation alongside... Okay. Yeah, we know. Sorry. This lack of a core further fuels the speculation alongside theories about the moon's strange orbit around our planet. So, the hollow moon theory, it's really interesting. I'd say it's one of my favorite theories to go over. I mean, it's just so crazy. There's also another movie, there's a movie called Moonfall. Great movie. Everybody does not like it apparently, but it's one of my favorite movies. It came out in 2024. It's an amazing movie, and it goes about this theory, but it kind of takes a weird turn. That's why people don't like it. It's what I'm about to explain here, but it kind of shows that there's like a monster or something inside of it, inside of the moon. It's pretty cool though. It's an interesting movie, but yeah, that's what we're gonna be going over today. So, part 2, the secret files in the Crater Watchers. Alright, so the science... Okay, can I talk? Alright, so the science is already weird enough, right? But it gets creepier. Way creepier. When you look at what actually happened when we landed there, let's talk about July 20th, 1969, Apollo 11. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to walk on the moon. The whole world is watching on live TV, listening to the radio, but according to a lot of researchers and leak reports, the public didn't get to hear everything. There's a famous story about a secret radio channel. People claim that ham radio operators, regular people with strong radio setups, actually intercepted a hidden broadcast between Neil Armstrong and Mission Control in Houston. In this alleged transcript, Armstrong suddenly sounds completely terrified. He tells Houston that there are giant objects on the moon. He says, "These babies are huge, sir. Enormous, even." And it gets worse. He describes them standing on the far side of a crater, just watching the astronauts. He says they are lined up on the other side of the crater wall, looking right at the lunar module. Like they were letting us know that we are trespassing on their territory. Now, NASA has always denied this, saying that the audio gap was just a normal technical glitch because the camera overheated. But believers say NASA desperately and deliberately cut out the line, or cut out the live feed. So they think those files were locked away immediately. Think about it. If the moon is Oh my gosh, if the moon really is hollow, a giant empty space inside would be a perfect place to hide an entire alien base. And those things standing on the crater might have been just the guards that were keeping us from seeing what's inside the moon. Or aliens. Part 3. The Secret Transmission. So, if these entities are actually up there watching from the shadows of the craters, what are they waiting for? Why haven't they made contact with the rest of us? Well, some of us believe it's because a secret agreement was made that day in 1969 with Neil Armstrong and the Aldrin guy, whatever his name was. A warning was given to humanity. Stay away from the moon or face the consequences. And if you look at history, we haven't sent humans back there in over 50 years. It makes you wonder what they were really afraid of. Anyway, that is the whole story behind the Hollow Moon. It's definitely a wild thing to think about the next time you look up at the night sky, to that big crater, or whatever it really is. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed this dive into the unexplained, make sure to subscribe, and leave a comment down below. But yeah, see you guys next time. Wait a second. Look at this picture on your screen right now. If you look really closely at the dark patch right inside of that crater, do you see the faint reflection? That's not a rock formation. That light just blinked. They aren't staying on the moon anymore. They're looking back at us. And the worst part, the signal isn't coming from space anymore. It's coming from inside of our own atmosphere. If that thought doesn't keep you up at night, I don't know what will. Because here's the real kicker. The final piece of the puzzle that nobody wants to talk about. If the moon really is a hollow manufactured base, and those things Neil Armstrong allegedly saw were just the monitors, they aren't just staying up there anymore. For decades, we thought whatever was hiding inside the moon was content. Just watching us. Content, oh my gosh, from 250,000 miles away. But recently, researchers looking at old, unclassified data noticed something terrifying. Strange lights moving faster than any human satellite, leaving the lunar surface and heading straight towards Earth. We aren't just talking about shooting stars or space junk, we are talking about coordinated, deliberate movements. What if the moon isn't just a base? What if it's a cage, and whatever's inside has finally figured out how to unlock the door? The next time you step outside, at night, look up at that big bright rock. Just remember, you aren't just looking at the moon. Something inside it might be looking right back at you, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Anyway, have a good day. This is actually the end of the video. Bye!